Hold on. Oh my guys, I'm trying to be quiet because hi, wait, this is not a BEEZER chat only. Hold on a minute, just wait. How come you can see all my back teeth when I smile? Okay, hold on, I'm in a weird mood. Wait. Sorry. Okay, everybody who was in here, hello, sorry about that. I had to put on members only. I prefer them, you know, and that's like the only perk of my membership, so you live in a hot mess, literally, if that place was in the US. Proud mama, you don't know anything about our apartment. So number one, I explained in my video, there's a separate switch for the electricity to go to the washer and dryer. When I'm showering, I don't hit the switch. And yeah, if this was the US, but it's not. So everything about the apartment is not going to be like a US apartment or like a Western apartment. So that's all I can say. But thanks for being here. I had to switch it to members only, so those of you who said hi before I switched it, hello. The place is up to code. Feel free to report it because there's no code. we're in Kuwait. We're not in the US. This would be 2025. I know, Kelly. You would be amazed. You know, things are so different here, price-wise and everything, you know. Yeah, somebody in my financial situation, as you all know. Oh my freaking, hold on. I got the router in case. Hold on. I made lentil soup, so I took my ring off to do the dishes, and now it's back. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sour BEEZER. Happy birthday to you. Rent is a lot, but chicken and falafel. I didn't turn time out Colonel Sanders. Why is he timed out? What the hell? I swear I didn't do it. Am I being hacked? Why am I so red? Tracy, you know what? There's no filters on this phone. That's probably why. My face is always red, and that's why I do not. The red is coming from her phone. Yeah, I do not want to cook in an abaya and hijab. Like, I just won't do that. I won't do it. I was so crabby trying to make the lentil soup. I'm like, I want to do a TikTok video. Gonna make a cute Ramadan recipe. No, I'm not, okay? I was dying, dripping sweat. I'm freaking out. Like, I look like a tomato. I'm not doing it until I'm healthier. No. The central air is not broken, but it's probably on 23, which I can't stand. We're always battling because Salah's always cold and I'm always hot. So I'll be like, baby, I'm gonna get you a sweater, okay? I want to make some tea or something. So I was supposed to like cook rice and fish. I have the fish marinating in the fridge. I don't want to cook it like if Salah's not gonna eat right now. Like, I wasn't banking on him falling asleep, so it's almost 3 a.m. I know, but I don't know. I was talking to my mom and like I feel kind of sad that, you know, I probably won't be going home for like at least maybe 3 to 4 years. Inshallah. And then after a little while, maybe I'll go home. But honestly, like with the financial mess I was in, it's just like makes so much sense for me to live like in a country where it's like just everything is like, you know, I have somebody who pays most of the bills. I don't really have to worry about money as much. I also, the money, I'm not making like nearly, I'm making like a fraction of the money I made like at one time on YouTube. Like, I plan on being like a resident for at least a few years, if not maybe indefinitely. Honestly, like I'm gonna do a video about it, but like the differences between Canada and the Middle East, like in Kuwait, for me, living here is so much better. So yeah, you know, anything I need to take care of, Canada-wise, finances, I can do from here. So it's not like, you know what I mean? Address cheese being 70% of your diet. That's true. I don't help Peace with his rent, no. Any financial ties we had, like dependency together, whatever. And like Salah has been, I swear, this is like one of the reasons God sent him to me. My life was a mess and I needed somebody, like he's so good at like saving and he's one of those people that like is just really good at saving and really responsible with their money. So I have a lot to learn from him, that's for sure. And he's very responsible. So I need someone like that. Usually like the people I would be with would be both codependent and just really financially irresponsible, you know? So yeah, I see a light at the end of the tunnel. Like I have a, you know, I just don't feel like I'm on my own. Like I have a light at the end of the tunnel. I have a long-term plan, and I'm just trying to like tunnel focus on that and just be positive and happy and really just like, you know, just focus on improving our lives, because there's so much work to do. I mean, the basic human rights are something I wouldn't like in Kuwait. I wouldn't enjoy my son being in prison and possibly killed because he's gay. It's not like you're going to be arrested just for being gay. Like, you know, if you're like making out on the street or something like that, like, you know, like I thought that too, Lynn, but actually Salah explained it more. Like there are gay people here. They probably just are very private. I don't know. But I can understand that if you're gay, yeah, I would understand not wanting to live here, sure, but I'm not gay. So for me, my situation, sorry, I can't get rid of my cough, is, you know, ideal for me. Like, you know, I'm gonna, as a resident, I'll have a huge break on a lot of things that I can catch up on my stuff in Canada. And then, you know, just try to, yeah, just, you know, other things, just, I don't know. I guess, like, if you're Muslim, it's just a really good, I just like being here more, you know. I just feel like I fit in more. I don't know how to explain it. Also, people aren't, I hate for lack of a better term, but like people are just not shit here. Like, I mean, the basic human rights are something I wouldn't like in Kuwait. I wouldn't enjoy my son being in prison and possibly killed because he's gay. Like, yes, I've noticed people completely just dog crapping on everything we do, including our place. We really don't care anymore. Like, we're really just focusing on, like I said, positive. And
if people just want to nitpick like cracks on the wall and stuff like that in a place where they're really just culturally ignorant, that says more about them than us, and we're just finished even acknowledging it. Like I said in my comments, from now on you're gonna have, even if you cut off my arm, I'm just gonna sit there and smile as you do it. So,
but yeah, it's just that like we just have a lot of other more important things to focus on, and that's just what we're gonna do, I guess, you know. Yeah, even like straight people here are not it's not making out in public is not a thing. Like, you have to understand that this is not Canada, this is not the US. It's a completely different culture, completely different way of life. It's an Islamic state, Islamic country. So, you know, I don't at all. I like the restrictions. You know what I mean? I don't like just being able to look out a window. No, I hated windows. I always had my windows like covered a lot of the time. I don't miss it. I have a window in the bedroom. I can literally just pull up the shades and open the window, and I have a window. I am seeing his body all over thumbnails, and I'm just like, every time I see it, I'm like, I'm so lucky. Like, not to sound like I'm bragging, but like, I'm like, wow, he's so hot. I find it wrong when people judge people's homes. I think that people who are less fortunate than you would be also offended by people being so cruel about someone's dwellings. Yeah, well, like I said, like, if somebody wants to be that low empathetic that they spend their life looking at like every little thing, like, who cares? I don't know. We really don't care if you don't like our carpet. We really don't care if you don't like the paintings on our walls. It's our home. We like it. It's our cup of tea. And, you know, like, it's just like the thought that he put into it. And he put up the curtain for me, which is typical here again. So people who are just judging are very ignorant about what it's like to live here. It's a very typical apartment. So we really don't care. So yeah, I was saying people are not shit here. That's an example. You don't have Muslim people judging other people and things like this here. It just doesn't happen. You would go to prison right away for even talking any crap about people, because it's detrimental to people's mental health. So, you know, I agree with that. I'm thankful that I don't have to do that. I don't have to cut people down every day to make a living. It's totally, like, honestly, I feel blessed for that. Enjoy being able to carpet shame you after you said, okay, no, that's not valid, because I only made one Motel 6 comment after being bullied by somebody for 2 years. So I think my one Motel 6 comment is not equal at all. So that's what people justify to keep. I don't even care. Like, honestly, Colonel, like, consider the source of where it's coming from. Seriously. Do you think I care? No. Ready, shit, beach. I need to like lower the PC. Hold on. I gotta move this out of the way. But I'm going to the gym, guys, so I'm gonna be fit. Don't worry. After I eat these chocolate bars. Remember all the chocolate bars? Oh. This is the Kit Kats. I don't really like Kit Kats. This is what's left of the Reese's. I need a Milky Way. My favorite. Because God gave me life, the least I can do is respect his wishes. Rhonda, the doctor here can write me a script. Because, like, that's another thing. As a resident, I get free healthcare for paying no taxes. Duh. They're called Three Musketeers in Canada, A+, you're right. Right, this abaya is a little clingy. So, you got any gossip? was watching like a little bit of like Yo Mama's stream. Was it yesterday? I think yesterday. I like to have something to listen to when I'm like doing dishes or boring crap, like housework crap. Imagine being as hot as Salah and being body shamed in the most disgusting way by somebody like FFG. Imagine. It's amazing. It's like they out the, like wasn't there a comment that like I shouldn't be on the beach because I'm fat or whatever, just because I'm sitting in the sand and not going in the water? Like, I've explained that in the video. Like, people just don't even listen to the video. Like I'm not gonna swim in public. It's not gonna happen. It's a Muslim thing. Not only that, like, okay, if it was a problem with me being fat and swimming, how do you explain Cuba? How do you explain me being in Cuba, swimming in the ocean every day? But I can't. You know what I mean? And I showed you guys like the hand soaps. Well, a lot of people here in Kuwait like them. So he got a really good new clientele, and he was able to buy me that. And also, I never have money if it's not payday. And this was like bought when it wasn't payday. So am I broke? Or which one is it? Am I broke or I paid for the phone myself? Like, it can't be both. You know what I mean? So it's just like anybody with a little bit of brain power would be able to realize, you know? So it's like, I realize like there's no point in raging about these things anymore. It's just really... I'll be as sweet as pie tomorrow? Oh, you know it. You know I'm gonna manipulate out of you. And you're gonna eat it up and you're gonna watch me. Ridiculous, you know? Broke is an attitude. And so what? Even if I was broke, like, what does that matter? Like, when did I ever claim that I was rich? When did I ever claim... Actually, I've always come on here and talked about my financial problems very openly. And I don't give a f***. If I want to give a fucking Cuban man a laptop, I will. Because I can afford to. I don't give a f*** about a piece of shit laptop that I can go in Best Buy and buy tomorrow that I won't because I don't give a shit. I don't get it. I hate having money. I hate it. I hate having money that I don't need. My messiness pays your bills. Yeah. Who's winning? Me. Because you know what? I can fart on camera and make 20K a month. When you deleted my channel the first time, I dealt with it. And I actually make more money now because of that. So thank you, Charlie. I make triple the income I made because of you. It's so ignorant to think that, like, just because of my size that I can't get a man to pay for anything. It's so weird. So if people think they're going to try to, like, smear my name here, if anything, like, on TikTok, whatever, if anything, like, if you see people, they have comments about me, like, if somebody makes a video about me on TikTok, trying to out me as all this bad stuff, blah, 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 you'll see a lot of Muslim people being like, she's trying to do better. Kuwait's not really like that. They just make themselves look Islamophobic, racist, and like a bunch of jerks. That's pretty much all it's been. Yeah, I mean, it's so true. Like, it's so hard to ignore. It's so hard to ignore when you're being attacked everywhere, but it's like, you really just have to, like, just realize that people are going to hate you. People are not going to like you. And whatever, who cares? Like, look at these people. Like, do you really care what they think about you? Do you think I really care what people think about the pictures on my wall? I like them. And it's just ignorant. It just shows that they're ignorant because they don't know the decoration style here. They don't... Like, these are in shops everywhere here, you know? I could post pictures. I have no problem because, like I said, when he went shopping, he would video time me and be like, what ones do you like and everything. And that was actually a picture from a traditional, like, he can't go home. He can't go home. He can't go home. He can't go home. He hasn't been home in a long time, like in Syria in a long time. And so that's like reminiscent of Syria for him. So that's a really nice picture, you know? So I find it just really culturally ignorant, the comments people make. Like, I just also don't, like, other than Yo Mama, like, I don't really watch people, so, and I don't research my name anymore, so really, I don't see it, and I'm good. Like, you know, I'm not freaking out, raging, you know? I find Lana's music depressing. I love Arabic music now. Exactly, JJ. Exactly. Unless you show, like, even if you show your home, I don't care. Like, I don't care where you live, honestly. If I ever made a comment about someone where they're living, it's because I was, like, attacked so often that I just felt pushed and defended myself. That's it. And was petty on their level, you know? So I feel like I'm destined. Like, I'm following, like, what was set out for my path, like, from what I'm supposed to do with myself. And no, my life is not perfect yet. Are you kidding? I still battle so many personal things. But you know what? Alhamdulillah. Any problem in my life, I say that now. And honestly, like, prayer has been helping so much. I've been reading the Quran, even just like a page a day. People I blocked over a year ago still watching. I have discords about you. I mean, you know, like, I literally hear people be like, she's so boring, while they're doing a 3-hour stream about me and my content. So it's boring, so you're like watching it for 3 hours. All right. I think people like do things thinking it's gonna like trigger me, and it's just not going to ever again. And honestly, like, we love our place, so anyone else's opinion of it is totally irrelevant. Salah's things were in the wardrobe, and he has like some watches. I don't know, he never wears them, but he has really nice watches. He has like a really nice Guess watch, another brand, a really expensive brand, a lot of nice colognes and things, and they're stored under the entertainment center. I wasn't sure if like he would want me to show them or not, but he's like, yeah, it would have been fine. This says more about their life than it does about yours. These people need to find a hobby, get a job, and stop living. Yeah, I mean, let's compare. Like, let's just compare just for petty sake. I literally, people were like, she's never gonna go to Kuwait. I've traveled here twice. I now live here permanently with my husband, who's fake.
I think people like do things thinking it's gonna like trigger me, and it's just not going to ever again.
Apparently, there's just so many things I've debunked. I'm not going to show my marriage certificate, but if we weren't married, we'd be at a big risk of being in prison, and we would never take that risk. So yes, we've been married, and we are married. What else? His business, that's coming up soon, because we're going to show you his warehouse.
I think people like do things thinking it's gonna like trigger me, and it's just not going to ever again.
Yeah, Aisha made a really good point about the plastic bottles. She, a lot of companies here use plastic bottles for like body sprays and things because of the fact that they use them in mosques and they don't want them breaking on the carpet. That's actually really true. I have like the hottest husband. I don't care if that's bragging, whatever. He's so gorgeous. Not only is he gorgeous, but he is an amazingly supportive, non-cheating. He's not a cheating douchebag. So people living with their parents versus a certain somebody, for example, or many people do this actually. They'll play my apartment tour video, pause every 1 second to criticize a wire, to criticize, like, if you really thought I care what you think about my apartment, do you think I would have posted the video? Because I knew already that that would happen. Like, obviously, I'm not dumb. You know, as I'm like already like filming, I'm like, watch, they're gonna complain about this. You're predictable and tiresome. Like, just, if it's so boring, seriously, you need to do something. It's really sad. There's Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi. Colonel, I hope you're trolling. There's no way people would do that. It's so illegal here. Salah would never let something like that happen. They don't even know where, like, anyway, like, that's so ridiculous. If, like, that's how crazy people are, that just proves my point even more. You know? Yeah. No, Salah's business is Kuwait only. We don't ship out. It's not just, like, I know people are like, the BEEZER perfume's a scam. No, it's not, because we didn't ask you to buy any. It was just for us personally. I actually love the rose vanilla, so I always make him get that one for me. I mean, you know, his business is doing pretty well, actually, so mashallah, and I don't really have to worry about much. So I have like just a lot that's off my chest, you know, just being with somebody who's supportive. Are you gonna help with business? You can make candles. No, I don't think so. I think I just want to focus on traveling and doing more vlog. I love doing our couples vlogs. He is very hairy. I love it. I love it. I love it. And for the women who are jealous and being like, ew, he's gross, he wouldn't touch you, trust me. Don't worry about it. You don't have to touch him ever. I love it. I love it. There's nothing gross about Salah, and they hate it. Seriously, like, when I see him in a thumbnail, they're trying to body shame him, but it ain't working. Seriously, are you gonna, like, somebody who's like 300 pounds accusing my husband of being jiggly? Are you kidding? The rat. Actually, the drain has been closed. Thank you. It's been staying closed. I swear, it was just that one time I saw it, but rats are actually very common here. Like, we have so many stray cats. Like, so good for them, right? So it's not an indication of how poor or rich you are just because you have a rat. I know somebody who has like $500,000. Like, I have somebody in my family who has like a really, really, really nice house, and they have rat problems. Colonel, I won't be raging ever again. I told Salah this. I'm like, people want to petition me off of social media because they don't like me, so they use an excuse of animal abuse or whatever. But I'm sorry. What would you do if I wasn't on YouTube? What would you do? I really, really want to test that theory, actually. I really want to ghost for like a month and see what people would do. Because if I'm not mistaken, for example, FFG, she talks crap about my apartment in the most petty, stupid way, hypocritical way ever. Talks about my husband's body in a hypocritical way, whatever. Says he has childbearing hips. You don't have any at all. So, and gets like 30K views, okay? Talks about this weirdo in a van she lusts over, 5K views. So I'd really like to know how people are going to pay their bills without my content. Can anyone answer that? So please, yeah, petition me to get me off the platform, because I'll just join another one. And then what? You're going to be the ones hurting. You're going to be the ones downgrading your abode because of that. So shoot yourself in the face. That's what you'd be doing. The petition is honestly just so ridiculous. They act like they don't want you here, but you are 90% of their income. Like, YouTube is going to give a crap. They don't deplatform the hugest bullies, the biggest human abusers on the platform. don't even talk about animal abuse. These are human abusers. They don't deplatform them. You think they're gonna give a crap about a cat's nails being overgrown? No. So, like, I don't know. Exactly. What are you gonna do without my content? Nothing. Zero. Don't even act. Don't even pretend. But even just change.org even around? Does it even make any... Has change.org ever made any difference in anyone's life? I don't think so. Petitions are... Logan Paul filmed a dead person and he survived. Yeah. I don't want to lower myself to people and like body shame them in return, but I just find it so brainless of people to follow the word of somebody who is obviously... How do I say this? Anyway, never mind. Breezy has to pay her bills on hate. She has to put her kids through college on hate and petty. Like, imagine a grown adult responsible for shaping the morals of another individual being gleeful and finding it funny that somebody left those negative reviews. Like, how stunted are you as a human being to think that I would... Like, why would anyone care what this person thinks or says? They contribute nothing positive in life whatsoever. It's... like I said, mashallah, I can you know what? I'm not going to stop. Like, I don't mind being vulnerable and opening my life up to you guys and showing you my apartment. Go ahead and nitpick it. Really, I don't care. The haters say you're so rude for posting videos of customers. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they say I'm rude for posting. If anything, they're highlighting that person more. They're leaving bad reviews mixing with exactly Rhonda or Mimi. It's so hypocritical. Like, so you're doing more damage than what I did. You're more vile than, like, I'm doing what every vlogger does, you know? Like, give me a break. It was a wholesome video of having dinner, like, and they make it into something so vile. So if anything, you're the vile ones. Sometimes it's more fun to take the low road, but why would anyone find that fun? I don't find that fun. I mean, as vile as I am, I don't find that fun at all. I don't find it funny messing with people's lives. I don't find it funny. Like, I find it childish. Like, that whole community is so childish and immature. It's so weird. I don't know. It's like the weirdest hypocrisy on the internet. This is like, I'm not, honestly, I just don't have that in me. Like, I don't want to waste, I don't want to spend my time listening to these people talk. Like, I want to stab my eardrums with that horrible voice, the witch cackle. I can't do it. So like, I don't want to react back. Like, it's not fun, you know? And I don't have to do it. Like, my viewers, you guys don't enjoy that kind of thing. You're here to watch me have fun and improve my life, which is like, again, mashallah, I'm so blessed that you know what I mean? Like, it's just pick apart my life all you want. But at the end of the day, I'm here happily married in another amazing country, living life and being picked apart by people who don't touch grass, you know, lonely, miserable people. So whatever, mashallah, I'll pray for them. I really will. Really will. Yeah, it's counterproductive too. Like, reacting is just counterproductive, and it's like talking to a wall, you know? There's so many people, you can't help this, people who are determined to misunderstand you or paint you out to be a bad person. Like, it's personal for a lot of people. So go ahead, hate me all you want. If that's how you want to spend your life, hating someone and watching someone you hate, it says a lot more about you at the end of the day, and that's... Have fun. Perfectly imperfect was encouraging people to leave bad comments and Yelp, so I think we should all turn the favor and contact. You know what? Like, honestly, like, I would have every right to do that, to be like, listen, there's an employee of yours who's like teaching children and they're a complete bully on the internet. I just think you should know that. She'll probably privacy strike this now. It's funny how, like, she can go completely into my private life and then the minute it's done to them, they freak out, you know? Leave negative reviews for her school. Ooh, that's a good idea. No, I'm not, see, that's the thing, that would be stooping to her level. I don't want to, like, I think that it would be warranted to let her employer know just how vile she is. Online, but beyond that, like, I'm not gonna leave like fake reviews or anything like that. Don't be like them. Exactly. No way he has a $6,000 necklace that would have been traded for crack a long time ago. There's no way. Whenever I used to buy cigarettes every day, like, if you can't even afford cigarettes, how are you gonna afford Balmain? What? Excuse me? I can't even gossip like this when Ramadan starts, guys, so I'm being bad right now. Yeah, whoa, I love how I can just change the shape of my face. I like that I can be a lazy sack crab here. I'm kidding. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't. Yeah, exactly, Golden Girl. I don't pay for the gas. I don't pump the gas. Nothing. Yeah, basic. Actually, mostly I don't really have, like, why I really like being here is because it's giving me a financial break to catch up. So, like, any money I earn is pretty much going towards debts. So, like, yeah, so like I said, I have like a payment plan. I have it all mapped out. But most of my money goes towards my debts and taking care of my debts. I want to just get more financially healthy. And then Salah, like, is able to take care of all of his bills with his job or whatever. Which I don't understand why people don't... Like, what was he doing for... Like, how was he surviving without me before he met me? Like, how was he able to, like, buy a car with, like, no installment? How was he able to afford his apartment? How was he able to afford living? Like, you know? Like, it's just weird. Like, none of that changed since he met me. I'm disgusting. How did anyone marry me? If I want something, if I don't get it when it comes to food, I'll obsess about it till I get it. I don't know how I'm gonna change that. If you break a Ramadan rule, you can be fined. I'm eating better than before, but I still overeat sometimes. A lot of the time. Obviously, I'm not losing weight, so I'm doing something wrong. I know what I'm doing wrong. Why do I eat so much? I know, I'm eating a lot. But, are you happy? Yes, I'm very happy. I'm not happy with my health, though. Everything else, yes. It was soup, yeah. No, I have cheese here. I was eating. But yeah, I'm not happy with my health entirely. That, I need to get a grip on. It's so hard, there's so much food here. I know, I'm concerned for my health, too, so hopefully with the gym, and I need to eat less sodium. I'm going to try to really just eat really healthy for Ramadan. Hopefully the fasting will help my system, and the gym, too. I'll have to go to the gym after sunset. It's a women's only gym, so that would be nice, you know? Anyway, thanks for beezing. And I will, like I said, probably do.
Colonel, I won't be raging ever again.
I feel like a pig, but you know what? Oink, oink.